Hey guys, Eve here, and in honor of homecoming season coming up, I decided to show you a makeup look that's kind of like a twist on the classic cat eye with red lips type look. It's very similar to my pinup video. However, this is more event style, but it is a glitter eyeliner, and the glitter that I used is from Lit Cosmetics. They are my favorite loose glitter that you could buy. I'm not sponsored by Lit Cosmetics. I really wish I was. Can't wink with this eye. But this type of glitter is so gorgeous. I don't know if you can see all the different colors. But it is a black glitter with prismatic reflex. So it's a blue, red, and yellow reflect in the glitter. From far away and from straight on, it looks like a plain black eyeliner. But when you turn your head, you probably can't see from far away, but when you turn your head and the light hits it, it reflects in red, blue, and yellow. So it's kind of like a rainbow holographic black glitter. Hollow's the thing now, right? That's the trend. And I can say that this look will give you a lot of compliments. I wore it to a wedding last year, and I also used this look on my cousin Nicole's homecoming last year. I'll insert pictures like right here or something so you can see. But if you guys want to see how I did this makeup look, go ahead and keep on watching. Let's go.
Alright, so I already put the tape on my eyes, and a good trick to make sure that you're lined up is to drag your finger along the edges. And then to prime my eyes, we're going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Fix. And we're going to put that all over my eyes and then blend it in with my finger. And then we're going to set down that primer with the RCMA No Color Powder, just to make sure that the shadows are primed but they don't stick to the primer. It makes it a little bit easier to blend. And then going into the Modern Renaissance palette, we're going to grab the shade Golden Ochre, and we're using this as our first transition color of the day. It's a nice yellow tone. Putting this right into the crease and blending it out, making sure that we really get those outer corners with the tape. And then we're grabbing the shade Raw Sienna, which is a little bit more of a warm brown shade. We're putting that in the outer corners and into the crease as well, making sure to blend it into the Golden Ochre. And then to ensure that you have a really nice blend, we're going to do backwards blending. So I'm grabbing Golden Ochre again, putting it on the edges in the crease, blending it up towards the eyebrows. And then going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette, I'm going to grab the shade Hot Chocolate, which is a nice deep brown shade. It's very chocolatey, it's very aptly named, and we're putting that into the outer corner, dragging it in. We're actually going to drag it in pretty far. I like to bring it almost to the area right above my pupil, and I'm going to make sure that it flicks out to the top of the crease on the outer corner so that it creates that elongated almond effect. And then going in with the backwards blending. So once more, we're grabbing Raw Sienna, and then we're going to go ahead and grab Golden Ochre. And then to really make sure that we are blending it outward and upward, we're going to grab Buttery from the Self-Made palette and blending the crease out with that. And then using the same shade, we're going to take a flat packing brush and we're going to kind of cut the crease on the inner corner to the middle of my eye. Using patting motions and swiping motions, alternating to really make sure that we're packing on the pigment. And then we're going in with Raw Sienna just at the corners again, just to really make sure that everything is blended and has a nice gradient. Alright, and now this is actually my liner that I am trying to pan from my panning project. If you guys want to see that, I'll go ahead and leave the link right in that upper corner over there. I'm going to fast forward through this just because this isn't the liner that I'm going to recommend to anyone since it's not cruelty free. But if you guys want to see a eyeliner video, an eyeliner tutorial, go ahead and click that button right up in the upper corner. Alright, and on to the good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and grab my Lit Cosmetics Glitter Glue, and we're going to put that right over the winged liner that I created. And then we're going to take my Lit Cosmetics glitter in the shade Nightlife number 3. That's the size. Oh, so pretty. We're going to pat that right on top of the glue. I'm going to leave the tape on for this process just because it's going to catch some of the fallout And it's going to ensure that that outer corner is pretty straight still. Just creates less work for us in the long run. And you want to pat on the glitter, not rub it. That way the glitter really does stick onto the winged liner. And then to really make sure the glitter is opaque, we're going to dab a little bit more glue on top of the glitter that's already replaced. We're going to wait for it to dry a little bit just to make it a little bit more tacky. I'm saying a little bit a lot, I'm sorry. And then we're patting the glitter again right on top of the glue. And then you can remove your tape, revealing a nice, sharp, crisp line. Alright, so now that my eyes are done, I'm going to go ahead and do my face. And now that the face is done, my contour is on, and my eyes are baking, I'm going to go ahead back in with the shade Hot Chocolate on a liner brush. Going to go ahead and line my lower lash line with that. And then I'm grabbing Raw Sienna on a pencil brush and blending that out, kind of smoking it downward. And then smoking it out again, but this time with golden ochre. And then grabbing my Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre Blush in the shade The Princess Daiquiris, we're going to go ahead and blend this onto the apples of our cheeks and back towards the temples a little bit. And then in the Jaclyn Hill palette, we're grabbing the shade In Light, which is so gorgeous. Such a beautiful highlight shade. And we're putting this on my brow bone, on my inner corner, and I like to put it on my inner corner and then up a little bit more just to kind of really open up that eye. Putting it on my Cupid's bow, really accentuating the shape there, down the center of my nose, on my cheekbones. And I wasn't really liking how it was laying on the skin, so I went ahead and I sprayed my brush a little bit with the Make It Dewy Setting Spray by Milani, and then reapplying that highlight there, and you could see how much more intense it looks when I turn my head to the side, or putting it on my temples as well. See, that's so pretty. And I'm putting it a little bit on my chin and then onto my nose. And then I'm taking the Milani setting spray and I'm spritzing it onto my sponge just because the sprayer is kind of messed up, and I'm dabbing the setting spray into my skin using my complexion sponge by Real Techniques. And then for my lips, I'm going to go ahead and grab the shade Lady Balls by Too Faced. It's a melted matte lipstick. I'm going to put it all over my lips. So this is more of a true red shade. It looks a bit more of an orangey red onto my lips. However, the formula of this lipstick is way better than the lipstick I actually wanted to use. This formula doesn't bleed all over the place, unlike my favorite shade, Anastasia's Seraphine. So I go ahead and put the Lady Balls on first, and then I put on Seraphine, and that kind of stops the feathering and the bleeding of the lipstick into the rest of my foundation. And then I'm curling my lashes and going in with my mascara by Buxom. Putting a coat of that on. And then for my lower lash line, I'm going to go ahead and use the Pixie Lower Lash Line Mascara. And then to set my brows, I'm going to use the Anastasia's Clear Brow Gel. Alright guys, so this is the final look. Homecoming and event type makeup are my favorite types of looks to create. So if you guys have any other suggestions on what kind of looks you want to see, go ahead and leave those in the description box down below. Let me know what kind of outfits you guys are wearing to homecoming. I really miss being able to wear fancy dresses to places. I never get to do that anymore. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed, do it. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.